Hi everyone, I'm Erin. Today I want to talk about something very important. How can we learn a second language in an effective way? Many people in Taiwan study English for many years, but speaking English still feels very hard. I was the same. My English grades were always good. But when I went to university and studied English literature, I found something shocking. I couldn't express myself clearly at all. My pronunciation was not good, and I had a strange accent. I also made many grammar mistakes when I talked. I spoke very Taiwan-style English. My professor even gave me a very low grade in my speaking class because my performance was really bad. Now, many years later, I understand my mistake. I learned English like knowledge, not like a skill. In school, I read grammar books and memorized words, but I didn't really use English to communicate. After graduation, I didn't use English at all, so my speaking became worse and worse. When I was 33, I decided to learn English again, but this time I used the right way. I have a master's degree in second language education, so I used everything I learned to teach myself. Today, I want to share 3 parts with you: listening practice, pronunciation practice, and the speaking practice. 1. Listening comes first. Listening, speaking, reading, writing. This order is scientific. You must listen a lot before you can speak well. What does a lot mean? There's an English teacher, Kumiko Nakabayashi in Japan, who says we need 200 hours of listening. This means if you listen to English for 30 minutes every day and you keep doing it for 1 year, you will reach about 200 hours. After 200 hours, your brain has enough English sounds and patterns, so speaking becomes more natural. But from my own learning experience, I want to say something important. If you only listen, you cannot remember the content very well. So I also read aloud and shadow podcasts. Input plus output helps me remember and learn better. This is also why I made this podcast. You need fun, real, interesting content. It should be a little difficult, but not too difficult. Teachers call this I+1. It means you understand about 70 to 80%. Some words you don't know, but you still understand the story. I like listening to English podcasts. I learned vocabulary from the context, not from word lists. 2. Pronunciation practice. I also went back to the basics and practiced all 44 English sounds, one by one. It really works. Good pronunciation is not about being perfect. It helps you hear better and speak more clearly. I also spent a lot of time doing reading aloud and shadowing. Reading aloud means play one sentence, pause, then say it loudly, then go to the next sentence. Try to copy the speaker's voice, rhythm, and style. Shadowing means you listen and speak at the same time, like the speaker's shadow. This is harder because you talk while the speaker is still talking. If you still don't know how to shadow, follow our Instagram. I'll make a short demo video for you. 3. How to practice speaking. If you want to improve speaking in an effective way, focus on 3 things. First, use English every day. Frequency is more important than time. Even a little every day is better than one big practice on the weekend. 2. Choose simple materials. Some people think, oh, this is too easy. They think about their reading level, but reading and speaking are totally different. For example, I can read English novels, but when I practice speaking, I talk about daily life, getting up, making breakfast, taking the bus to work. You will be surprised. You don't know how to say a lot of basic words. If you jump to the next level too fast, your foundation would have many holes, like a piece of cheese. 3. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Many students speak very quietly because they feel shy or not confident. But mistakes are important. When you make a mistake, you remember it better and you fix it next time. Learning English is like learning to ride a bike. You can't learn to ride a bike by reading a book about bikes. You need to get on the bike and maybe fall a few times. After that, you get better and better. English is the same. If you want to speak English, you must practice speaking. There is no other way. Listening, reading, vocabulary, grammar, they are helpful, but they can't replace speaking. Some people think, oh, if I listen a lot, I will naturally start speaking. But that's like thinking you can learn real biking by using a stationary bike in the gym. It doesn't work. Speaking is a skill. To learn a skill, you must do the skill. If you don't have a partner, follow the podcast, repeat after us, or talk to yourself. If you practice consistently, you will get better. Okay, let's review. 1. Listen to materials that are right for your level. 2. Follow short podcasts or videos every day. 3. Use simple, fun materials for speaking. 4. Don't be afraid of mistakes. 5. Don't escape from practicing speaking. The best way to learn a second language is to treat it like a skill, not just knowledge. Listen, practice, speak, make mistakes. The more you use English, the more natural it becomes. If you want to learn English by yourself but don't know the method, I will post an ultimate 1-year English study plan on our Facebook page. Search for our show name, 英文说出口. You can also leave questions on Facebook, and I will answer your questions. Alright, that's all for today. Talk to you next time. Bye.
我会把逐字稿放在节目资讯栏，你可以在 Apple Podcast、Spotify、YouTube 和 KKBOX 找到我们的节目英文说出口，也欢迎到脸书或 IG 发问。 如果你在自学英文的过程中发现过了3个月你还是不敢开口说英文，或者说没2句就卡住，表示你需要找一个专业人士来帮你。我有专门的口说课程，可以帮助你在4到6个月内迅速看到自己从初级变中级。你可以加我们的赖账号咨询。OK， 那我们就下次聊咯，拜。